Welcome back to Afternoon Express. Now, according to health practitioners, South Africa is the most obese country in sub-Saharan Africa. It seems that over the years, obesity has escalated instead of decreasing, despite the health warnings. So wellness coach Vatiswa Mavume was in the same boat, I suppose, and in the same predicament when her child found herself seriously overweight. After assisting her daughter, it motivated her to change her lifestyle and start living healthier. She is now helping dozens of people reach their health goals, as well as help them maintain a balanced and nutritious way of life and eating. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. What a pleasure to actually be here to join you guys.
You know, they say there's this thing on Facebook that has got an algorithm, then whatever you're thinking about, Facebook will all of a sudden pop up all these adverts. Today, I watched this little video of a man dealing with obesity. And his family around him was he was bedridden. He couldn't get out of bed. And his family kept on bringing him whatever unhealthy food he wanted. And I thought, wow, that is so sad and so unhelpful. You were confronted with almost a similar situation and you decided to take a very different kind of action. Tell me that story.
Actually, what an interesting story that was. My daughter, I think, at the age of 5 years, just to give you a background, she was probably weighing a size 10 to 11. Yeah. And it was purely based on food choices. I cannot take away myself from that situation. What was we're feeding a lack of knowledge, not actually growing up in a confined space, not being able to move around as much as she should as a child. And one thing just led to another. And when she hit the age of 16, we just decided, it was a decision that we made at home to say it is enough. Based on so many things as a teenager, facing so many challenges, both at school and at home as well, we said we needed to do something. Yeah. So I believe at some point it's about the decision that you make as a person, as a family, and for us, that's exactly what we did, and that's how I found myself to be here, actually.
Can I tell you, I think a lot of people are going to be sitting at home and looking at you, and you are unbelievable. You look, I mean, you are absolutely beautiful, and you are fit, and you are strong. And I think a lot of people will fail to believe that you had a daughter suffering from obesity when you looked so good. So was it a whole family that had to change a way of eating? I mean, did you look different then as well? Did you then go through a transformation with your daughter?
Interesting question. What happened with my daughter before I actually found a program that really helped us at home? Yeah. It would be just her alone, that we're just giving her something, you know, like it's a disease that we needed to fix her on. Yeah. And then it was just not helping until one day we realized actually we all are actually under the suffering from the same predicament. Yeah. We need to come back home and change the lifestyle for everybody. So if you're looking in our family, you see my husband, all our children, all of us, we just changed our healthy eating habits. We just chose as a decision that we actually made, and we just followed that path. So I myself suffered a bit after having the children. I've got to be honest, I grew up being one of those really skinny people. Yeah. And then children do come along. I have 3 of them. Yeah. Children do come along, and whether we like it or not, and you know what happens? We pick up a bit more, we pick up more, and then at some point I had to take a step back and say, my daughter is not a problem. Actually, we are all a problem, and we embarked on a journey that has completely transformed all our lives at home.
And it also catapulted your career to becoming a health coach. So just for all of us, us at home, what exactly is a health coach?
A health coach, or health coach or a wellness coach. I suppose there'll be those who will be trained on it, like as in going to school, nutritionist or whatever you might want to call it. And then you find people like us. For me, I had nothing to do with wellness coaching. My background is actually in marketing. Okay. All I did was to simply get back home one day and I said, this is it. We're changing our lifestyle. Things like drinking more water, hydrating, choosing more veggies and more fruits rather than going on heavy carbs. And then from there, we started things like running and walking. The result that showed on ourselves, or my daughter, attracted, interestingly enough, the first person who got attracted was my friend. Who was saying, whatever that you guys are doing, I'm in. And then my sister got on board as well. And then we started, we were like literally 5, I remember. We were 5 when it just started.
It's amazing. You've done the best thing for your family.
It speaks for itself. And I think that's where everything just started spreading, because now everybody wants to know, what are you doing differently? And I found myself 8 months later just purely looking into this field of what we call health or wellness coaching. Basically, all I do, I just get anyone who wants to really change their lives, impact their lives differently, who have decided that we've had enough.
Yeah.
We get them on the program, we do things together, we do awareness challenges, we do fit challenges, whatever it is that we want to do together. And before you know it, people get results. From getting results, people ask them in return. So,
and I don't think people realize how obesity and being overweight actually affects so many other facets of your life as well. So well done on changing your life and changing the life of so many other people in your family and outside. Thank you so much for inspiring us today.
Thank you so much, guys. What a pleasure to be here. Really, really awesome. And let's hope at home, as somebody picked up a word or an advice or anything that they might actually use.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.